Alright, so I'll explain in a bit what this is about, but I'm paused at the beginning of this video. 3, 2, 1, pressing play.
Your so-called ally Lex
I'll let this
told us
play
you
out.
were on your way.
He said he simply couldn't allow this attack to succeed.
You have done well, Lex.
My tech can help you find whatever it is you're looking for, in exchange for my share of the Earth when you're done.
I'd watch him, Ultra Bland. I don't think he can be trusted.
Well, I came here for a fight.
Get there!
Grid. So what happened was, I did finish the game. It's going to be about 9 parts.
You just the friendliest looking thing.
Sadly, what I was doing was I was moving the footage from the camcorder to this computer, and it was during a stormy night, and usually that's fine, but then the power fluctuated, so I shut the camera off quick. But then what happened was it lost the footage of me recording, like by face cam. So I figured that's why the last part there's only half of it, because it records in 33-minute intervals. So the second half I just made it the gameplay, and these others last 3 I'll make a commentary. So, but thanks to Lucas for letting me get to play these games. This was a fun game. Like this right here, it was cool to make a character look like yourself and play within the game. I think that's really cool. I am so glad in retrospect I did the super speed thing, because it made things easier when I had traverse between to get to the next level. It made things go quicker. When I had to do these boss battles and I had to fight, it was easier to traverse and avoid projectiles. Sometimes I was going a bit too fast, but I do think it made some of these battles quicker or easier. See, I did not mean to get small, and you get to a point where you have so many powers and buttons that it's like, okay, well you have to tap this, but then you have to hold this, and then you have to, so sometimes it's a bit hard to, like if you hold triangle or something, you can be very tall and big, but then if you don't, you do this, it just, but still pretty fun. And this Grid character, I completely even forgot this Grid character even existed. They might have mentioned it before, but I didn't even remember. I do appreciate these hints, because sometimes I would not know like what you're supposed to do. So that way, okay, I gotta do this and then do that. Because again, sometimes, like here, I'm trying to do the thing to hold the circle. But it's like, oh, there's a bad guy nearby, so if you also hit the circle, you grab him and do like a finishing move.
What's this again? Oh, right. I got it.
Oh, I gotta do that. It does utilize a lot of different characters, I'll give you that. I mean, a lot of different characters, so that's pretty neat.
It's not gonna stay down forever. Newbie!
And
Do a little creative rewiring.
gotta make sure you... Yeah. Now this, I don't know what the fuck happened. I was like yelling and screaming during this because this fucking glitch. You see how I'm trying to move? I can't move. And this completely glitched. You see that I go out of the border, and like I'll sometimes turn and he won't, like he's fallen a little bit, but just wait, that's not going to last. See, now I can't turn, I can't go, he doesn't fall all the way, I'm floating up for some reason, I'm pushing up and down, I'm not moving. And then I'm going through the wall. Look, I'm going through the fucking wall. Like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe this was an ode to it being cursed, this fucking playthrough. Look at this. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why can I not drop down? And now I'm going through the fucking outside of the border. Like, so I left and go, okay, maybe if I could go back in and it'll be fine this time. No. Same fucking thing. And it says nothing on the bottom there like, oh, you have to do something unique. No. And then I saw the square. I'm like, what does a square mean? I have no idea what the fuck the deal was with this. See, look, like, now I'm outside of the fucking board. Now I teleported all the way to the bottom there. I was just ranting and raging. What the fuck is going on? Like, what is this shit? I can't go left or right. Okay, it's right there above me. I'm like, okay. And look, it teleported me up. The switch is right there. That red switch, now that's at the top now. I'm right there and it teleported me like 2-3 floors up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And you see me shooting arrows to sometimes I would see the square and try to hit it. And here it's like, it won't drop, so I can't go there. I can't move left or right. I'll move down and he'll float up. This was a weird, wild, idiotic, dumb as fuck glitch. And I'm like, please just hit the square. And I'm hitting the square. You see, he's shooting the arrows because I'm hitting the square. I'm like, thank fucking God. Thank God I'm out of that.
I always knew grid was nothing more than scrap metal. You won't deal with me so easily.
Death Storm.
Wow. So much for team
Fucking wannabe Ghost Rider. And there's be sometimes going back and forth between characters because I figure he'll be busy with one. If he's busy with one, that I can use the other to attack. And then this will be trying to realize like, which character is the best to attack, and it seems like this guy was the best. Just because of how big he was. Now, since I did beat the game, I will say that overall I did enjoy it. I did like the game. I thought it was fun. I'd probably say the best one I played so far is still the Avengers one. The Marvel, I keep saying Avengers, but the Marvel one. Because you got to play as Spider-Man, you have to play as Iron Man, you have to play as some of the X-Men. And that was the first Ladle game I really played that, compared to other Ladle games, really had a bit more of a story, had an original story. Because the Ladle games I had played before that, they were, other than Ladle Batman, they're just redoing the movies. Ladle Star Wars, Ladle Indiana Jones, even Ladle Jurassic World for PS4. It's just doing Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and then Jurassic World. Although they did have voice work in there. So, that Marvel game as well as this DC game, it was cool to see an actual original story, variety of gameplay, like there's the Flash that you could be, and then you're going through that warp. There's, when it works and not glitchy, going to the circuitry and getting to the switch. You know, and then, you know, stuff like that is cute. The photo, the
Now,
showing that you
I
beat the
wanna have a
boss, that type of
word with
thing.
Lex.
And they got a lot of people. It sounds like they got Mark Hamill. I think they got Kevin Conroy. It looks like they got Clancy Brown to be Lex Luthor, Michael Irons to be Darkseid, which they were in
Course, that
some of
makes
the
sense.
cartoons. So I thought that was cool.
You don't know what you're doing.
Oh, but I do. Using your
Still
technology,
weird to see
I'll soon
Lex
be
in
rid
a
of anyone who
somewhat
could oppose
Superman
my total
costume.
rule of this planet, hero or villain.
You tricked all of us?
I'm going to get rid of you, just like you got rid of the Justice League. No, what are you doing?
Okay, so they escaped. I remember thinking, like, what the hell's going on now? What planet is that? What the hell? What now? Because yeah, I think with these games that go to PS4 and stuff, they cost so much, they want to give you as much of an experience as you can. And if a game was, I'm sure if you know what you're doing, you could beat these games in like 4 hours or so, but it's my first time, so it's me, okay, which character is best to use? I never really, with these Lego games, I don't care about collecting like the special blocks or stuff. I never care about that stuff. I just prefer sticking with the story.
Hey, folks.
It is weird that with the PS4 they went with this DC villain angle and not just the DC superheroes. Because you have like the Marvel and it's mostly the superheroes. So again, kind of curious they went the route with the villains, but I guess they figure it was a change of pace. They figure it was at least a bit of a different angle.
Nothing to worry about.
And you do eventually play as some of the heroes. You do eventually play as Batman, Superman, very briefly.
I agree. Ooh, but look what's going on over there. It looks like that.
And then I do like the
They won't mind if you
self-insert.
flash it.
So like me, I have the green cap. I mean, there's some green on this.
Let's go
Because
enjoy
like
the party.
camouflage.
You two.
This is a
Don't fall
Rambo
too far
hat.
behind.
But yeah, the
People
beard, the
get
glasses. I think that's cool.
No problem, Puddin'. We'll keep up with
And
that Superman wannabe
I put the
won't
black
know
shirt because
where.
usually I wear a black shirt because this was a gift from the guys at Dead Pit.
No, a nice dinner won't be enough.
You can't see it, yeah. So I usually wear a black, I'm like, if I don't do a review, I wear that usually. So you would get into the future, like Steppenwolf and Darkseid and those characters be implemented. I liked playing as my character because see, that's the thing about going too fast, is sometimes it's hard to traverse these more narrow passages. But I like the bow and arrow because of the reach. Worked well against these guys too. And then with the speed.
Ooh, fire. I like this one. Hey, can I borrow that when you're done with it, Mr. Demon?
You two got
And of
your
course,
butt
they
beat.
make the character important within the story. Just spoiler, there's the anti-life equation and the mother box,
The Justice League would have heard about this.
which of
They
course that
shouldn't
was
be here
referenced in
right now,
Justice
but they're not.
League, the
We're in a
movie.
whole heap of trouble.
It means
Of course, I was
that
thinking way
Justice
before
League
in
are
the
no more,
DC
or what the
comics. I just
Syndicate told
mean
the world about
the last
Justice
time I
League
heard
being
that
on a
phrase, the
mission
mother
wasn't
box, was
true.
Justice
You mean
League,
the Syndicate
the
lied?
movie.
But aren't they heroes?
And then
Let's keep a closer eye on
you
Clarkson.
get the
Whatever he reports, we can
powers.
assume the opposite is true. Even his article
I
on
don't
alligators
care
not
for these
being good
Lois
health?
Lane
Okay, that one is
bits.
true.
I
Come
get
on.
it's meant for humor, especially the pet gator stuff. And again, Ladle games are meant more for kids, to be fair. But I don't know.
Come on, Mr.
Like,
J.
I
This
prefer
place is too weird,
these
even
over
for
the
me.
Lois scenes. I don't care what Lois Lane thinks.
So invigorating. I'll fit right in.
If you say so.
And yeah, I liked when I got to play as my own character. I did like that.
All right, pumpkin pie.
I see gold and I'm like,
Let's see if
okay,
anyone's home.
I can heat some of this stuff up. And sometimes I like trying different things just to see what works, what doesn't work. It's a good looking game, I will say. It's a good looking game. You know, if I have to, like, judge it based on ranking, I'd probably say this is my second favorite Ladle game after the Marvel one. Because I do think with the PlayStation 4 capabilities, they able to do more. Like the graphics seem a bit more fluid with the animations. All the voice work you could put into it. And again, the fact it's its own original story, so I can't tell what's going to happen next. Because if you're playing again, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Jurassic World, you know what's going to happen next because it's just following the movies, which is cool. Especially Indiana Jones. It was cool to replay those scenes. But it's nice to see some new material. And again, all the little added things you could do. I like the game. The reason I say I don't love it is just little nitpicks that won't affect anybody else. Number one, I think at this point I'm just a little bit burned out on Ladle games because I didn't grow up with Ladle like other people did. I didn't have Ladles as a kid. I knew of them because they were at school, like, way back in the days of kindergarten and stuff, but I just never played them. I never built Ladles. Which I thought this was an interesting concept that your character could gain new powers, so you... this thing where you collect energy. So I'm kind of waiting in the same spot for them to come towards me instead of trying to chase them. Because I was curious, like, oh, what's the new power going to be? What's the next power going to be? Which is interesting. I mean, now I pretty much got Poison Ivy's power.
Collecting more superpowers, I guess. Ain't you been paying attention, Mr. J?
Ooh, superpowers, huh? Okay,
This is me just studying the
Let's see some
environment
tricks.
and seeing like what's above me and stuff. But
Hey, not bad.
because I didn't grow with Legos, and I've played a good amount of them now, it just kind of... On the one hand, it's cool that they're... I would say they're easy to the fact that if you die, it doesn't affect you much. You just pop back up and you keep going. So it's never really too... I mean, other than getting that glitch that happened earlier and stuff, it's really not that frustrating of a game because, oh, you die, you pop back up, and then you'll be fine again, and eventually you'll beat the boss, and eventually you do all this other stuff, and there's really no game over that sets you back, 15, 20 minutes or more. Sometimes I'm not sure what to do, but here I like, some may be annoyed because it holds your hand, but I like these, they have these L3 hints. Some may say, oh, that's holding your hand too much. I can understand that, but for me, my first time playing it, I'm perfectly fine with that. Sometimes it's weird with the placements, like I'm trying to find where the L3, or sometimes like I'm trying to do something with the triangle, but it's switching the character. Sometimes I'm trying to do still with the circle, but no, you have to tap it and not hold it, or no, you have to hold it but not tap it. So sometimes it seems like, damn, these buttons like do too many different fucking things. But overall, same with like in this plant. It'll say like go left or go right, and I'm like, okay, I'm holding left, and then the check mark is on the left one, but does that mean I gotta now make the check mark on the right one as well? So as I'm holding this, see, I choose left for different results. So I'm pushing left, and it feels like nothing's happening. Now, that shot over there, but I keep thinking, okay, the left, is there something to do with the left? Now, there's a check mark on the left, but I don't know what that accomplished on the when the check mark on the left was there. So I spent on this way too long. But and my buddies don't fucking help me when it comes to this bad guy. So you know, it's like a check mark on the left, and like, what did that even do for the check mark on the left? I don't even know what that did. So I'm thinking, am I missing something? No, I guess it doesn't. Even though it says a check mark on the left, it doesn't really didn't really do anything. I just needed to shoot the thing on the right, and I eventually figured that out. But I'm overthinking it. That's the problem. I'm overthinking it. But yeah, the Ladle games, I think at this point I'm just kind of burnt out a bit on Ladle games. So it's not this game's fault. Just again, a bit burnt out. Because I prefer, like, if you're asking games I prefer, my favorite type of games are horror games. So like Silent Hill. One day on this channel I would like to have Silent Hill 1, 2, 4, Shattered Memories, like those games on here. The Silent Hill 2 remake. It says I have 3 Origins and Homecoming on here. Other horror games, Resident Evil, some, you know, like I never even played Resident Evil 3 remake, and I have it over there. You know, Dead Space remake I have over there. I haven't played it yet, so hoping one day I can play those. I would say like that, you know, Dead Space 1 and 2, to go back and redo those. Dead Space 3, I actually never played on the channel. So to play that and rage about how shitty I think that game is. But those I prefer, like Doom 3, I like to go and play that for the channel. But I would say like that, I prefer Uncharted, Crash Bandicoot, those action or platformer games. This is what I'm talking about. I do appreciate, though, these different gameplay to, you know, change up the repetitiveness. So here I'm trying to find the stuff to shoot while these lasers are shooting at me.
Alright, kiddo. Here we go.
Aw, who left that in our way? Let's blast it!
And I'm trying to find out, is there a way to shoot these damn things? So they stop shooting at me?
Oh dear. A gap in the road?
And here I wasn't really sure at first, like, we're stuck here, but like, oh no, we have to... They're saying triangle for a reason. Stop right over there. So we gotta get back over there. So yeah, there's sometimes the controls feel like, you know, they have multiple things you can do, so you try and do one thing but you accidentally do the other. If you're gun-ho about Lego, I think you quite enjoy this game. Again, this was fun. Again, it's just for me, they're fun, but I'm not a gun-ho fan of Legos in general. The story is very silly. It's meant to be very silly, so don't take it seriously. Sometimes it feels like the story's going all over the place. So it's like, okay, we're here, then we're over there, then you gotta do this character. But it's trying to be long enough so if it's your first time playing it, you don't feel like you got ripped off. Because there was a game, I never played it. Maybe one day I will play it. The Order, I forget what year it says. But a complaint people had was that it was way too short. And then that gets to the question, if you're paying a certain amount of price, I guess if it gave you a good enough time and it doesn't feel like they just stretched it out so it becomes poorly paced, then I guess it's fine if a game is shorter. But I can perfectly understand people saying, well, wait, you paid, you know, $50-$60 and the game's only 3 hours long, and it's like, come on, dude. But yeah, I like that like I said, the change of pace, and you know, the humor at times is funny. Like this bit here, this guy's too stupid to move.
Here you go. Try not to scratch it.
And the DC villain stuff, like I said, it's a different take on it. For those who are like, I'm not a DC expert. I never read much of the DC comics. I read a few Superman comics. I've seen the movies, Batman's, Superman's, the Flash TV show, the Flash movie, sadly. I love the TV show from the 90s, John Wesley Shipp. I've seen some of the cartoons, Batman animated series. So I've seen and played games Arkham Asylum.
Darkseid is not troubled by such petty.
Like, I know about Darkseid, although sometimes I swear some people called him Darkseid. But do I know a whole lot about Captain Cold? No. Just, like, I didn't know much about Grainy Goodness. In fact, I don't think I ever heard of the name before. And Caliba, whatever the hell his name is? Calabac. I didn't know who the fuck Calabac or Grainy Goodness is. That's how limited my DC knowledge is. And, you know, like I said, the playing this DC supervillains is different, but I don't care about playing as Joker. I don't care about playing as Harley Quinn. That's just my thoughts on it. I don't really care about playing as them. So that's the thing, like Livewire. I don't care about playing as Livewire. I'm like, who the fuck is Livewire? I think that was one of my issues with the game, is that here's a bunch of characters I either don't know or don't give a shit about. I mean, I never thought I want to play Joker in a video game. Superman, yeah. Joker, Harley Quinn, not really. But there's John Stewart. No Guy Gardner. But yep, we have the return of the Justice League now, which is cool. So now that the Justice League have returned, you get to play as some of them. Of course, you get to play as Batman. And that was an annoying thing, is at the end of the game, who gets the final shot? I'm thinking it's going to be you, like the self-inserted you. You get the final shot on Darkseid. You get to finish the enemy. No, Batman has to do it. Of course, this is Batman. Because Batman and Joker are like their two most popular characters. I mean, which is ironic, because the last of the last three DC films, well, two of them was the Batman and Joker. I mean, the last three that I liked, two of them was the Batman and the first Joker movie. So go figure.
Soon the universe shall be mine.
Betty does an evil guy laugh now.
I forget Aquaman's even in this. Just Aquaman didn't do jack shit in this whole game.
Moving planets is a little
Aquaman was completely fucking useless in this.
We ain't mixed up in this, honest. We don't even know what the anti-life
I
equation
mean, I do like the animation of the characters in this.
Bad reaction. So what is this anti-life evasion?
The anti-life equation is super powerful. Anyone who learns it would be able to control any planet they
Damn,
choose,
how much is the Flash
perhaps
even?
even the entire universe.
Darkseid must think it's on our Earth.
The thing I don't get is why Darkseid didn't invade Earth himself. Why did he take the trouble to replace us?
So our stand-ins, the Justice Syndicate, could search the planet freely and without suspicion.
Those no good phony fraudsters. But hey, now you real deal heroes are back. You can sort this all out, right?
Wrong. I think we might have a problem.
Well, folks,
That's like one of the only lines Aquaman has in the fucking thing.
their super secret mission, which has caused that. We also have exclusive footage showing that the Justice League have turned bad.
As of course, the public is so stupid they think that these are the heroes. Even Robin thinks
I
it.
mean, I'm surprised.
So again,
Superman
you
and Wonder Woman
can't take the
turned
story
bad.
seriously.
Not that
It's not
Batman,
meant
though.
to be.
I always thought he was
So
kinda
like,
dark.
oh well, how dumb these people are, and how like just
I suppose.
But don't worry, folks.
stuff happens just because it happens.
As we're here to help.
It's like you take it too seriously, dude. This is a Lego game.
We won't be able to count on assistance from the usual places. We're going to need help from elsewhere.
I wouldn't say I was
And
like
shouldn't we try to
invested in
find
the story,
Superman?
but I was curious at least to see what would happen there, just at the very least. So there's that.
I declare this.
System malfunction. Reboot failure. Please call help desk.
So yeah, you have Aquaman here, but he's completely fucking useless. There's no reason to use Aquaman in this part. No reason. Like, you use that to heat the stuff up. Because you need to rebuild this thing just to get to the level.
Personnel forms into
Yeah, it fits this teleporter thing.
failure. Central base unit.
Or it's a holographic, whatever it is. And there's just me destroying stuff and seeing what to do. Again, I did not mean to turn small. But yeah, I'm a bit, you know, never mind, I'm normal size again. Just me just looking at the environment to see what I can and can't do, what I can and can't destroy. I don't think I could destroy that lot, but apparently not. But I see green, so obviously here.
Should have enough charge
Whenever
left
the
for
Green
my
Lantern
resist.
stuff, it's cool to see what was it, Lego Batman 2? You're able to do a bit of that, and that was always cool to see what kind of different imaginative things Green Lantern could create. See, I didn't mean to turn small, I just trying to hit a button, all of a sudden I'm small. Because I'm trying to hit something else.
System malfunction. Reboot failure. Please call help desk.
See, I don't even know why they put Aquaman with you, because if there's like some fires to put out, because that's the only thing he's good for is putting out fires, but there are no fires to put out, so like, what the fuck? See Aquaman just standing there with the fucking trident ready to shove up his ass. Now this bit here took me too long to realize because I forgot Green Lantern to go through this, because earlier we saw Sinestro go through this. Because I don't know, I just don't imagine Green Lantern squeezing through vents like that, but and I'm sitting there going, well, how the hell do I get Green Lantern in here? But yeah, I completely didn't realize that Green Lantern could go into that vent. And yeah, I should have known because Sinestro, again, did it before, but it is what it is. It's like, now I know, and this would have gone a lot faster. But that's another thing that I'm not really big on. I don't like this whole having to do all this stuff to get to the next level. I'm just trying to get to the next part of the story and keep it going. But then it's like you gotta do all this stuff, or you gotta travel from one part of the city to the other, or from the swamp to all the way on the other side of the map to just start the level. And I'm like, I get it. I've said this repeatedly. It's to explore the area, to find more of these Lego things. But I don't. There's not really, other than stats. There's not really a big purpose to find this shit. Oh, you get more stats. So what? I don't care. And there you go. Does I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I forgot that he could do that.
Laughing fish. Laughing fish.
Yeah, it is. That's the way to do it.
Power normal. Server reboot successful. Loading system diagnostics. System
I'll give Aquaman something to do. Go over here and continue the story. Each time you continue the story, they always go to Lois Lane.
Come on, Perry.
And it's like, I don't care, Lois. Shut your pipe hole.
You know it.
Put a cock in it.
Sure you should be talking to Mr.
Don't
White
care.
like this, Lois? The Justice League are the good guys. Who was
Jimmy
it that got
getting
you
the
a
shit
last-minute
kicked out
gift
of him.
when you forgot your wife's birthday?
Damn beta male.
Superman. And let's not forget all the time Cyborg has helped reset your email password. Okay, deal. Oh, come on. If the League come back and save the day, which they
Yeah,
will,
he's just gonna
I
take
get
it.
to do the report, and Jimmy gets to shoot it. If we're wrong, we'll happily resign.
Why'd I have to be dragged into this?
You dragged into this because you let her, because you're a beta male.
Good luck,
You're a pussy.
Copy that.
You're a pussy.
Give me that back. Now sit there and don't touch anything.
Ooh, what do these do?
Again, the seeing yourself as a Lego is still pretty cool. I do like that. Of course, they don't give him a voice because it's supposed to be you,
Yes, ma'am.
so they don't want to ruin that illusion.
Stand down. I brought outsiders, but you're all under mind control. Who did this?
That would be us.
Granny goodness.
Since we're here, I thought, why not recruit a few more of you for my female furies? In fact, I think you'd make a grand addition too. Vermin, bring her to the temple. But of course.
This is like, first you're trying to fight parts of the crime syndicate, and then you gotta collect some villains, now you gotta fight some of Darkseid's minions.
My best behavior.
I can live with that. We need to break the mind control on these Amazons.
Oh, yes! This will make a
Because I guess, you know, they say, well, I mean, it's called DC Supervillains, but let's allow you to at least play some heroes. So in this case, you could play as Wonder Woman. What was it, Cyborg?
Not if we have any say in the matter.
Yeah. Let's go teach that granny goodness some manners.
Ditto. Just don't go flying too far ahead, okay?
Because again, I thought, okay, they don't really go with the supervillain angle, so the whole time you'll be playing as a supervillain. And then that's obviously not the case. I mean, I guess you can technically, if you're Harley Quinn in this. Although I guess, I mean, to be fair, it's like, okay, am I going to be Harley Quinn or Wonder Woman? I'll probably be Wonder Woman. A Wonder Woman. Wish I didn't see much of the Linda Carter show, to be honest. Right between her legs, just the way I like it. Oh, no. Actually, not quite. She's in the right pose. That's a big bitch. Talking about the... How come on, you see her legs are parted? You know? The camera's like right at her crotch. It's like, come have it. I forgot Wonder Woman could fly. See, I never read Wonder Woman comics, and I didn't watch much of the show, so I knew of her, of course I knew of Wonder Woman, but the Invisible Jet, the Lasso of Truth, and of course, you know, she was in those Zack Snyder, some of those movies. You had Wonder Woman, the movie, which I wasn't a fan of. The sequel was way worse. But yeah, I didn't like either Wonder Woman movie, but yet the second one was way worse. I do love this power with any of the characters that has it, because you just destroy everything. It's nice to just clear as much as you can out. And the reason I looked at the clue here just to see if there's anything else, but I'm like, okay, I just have to do that. I'm like, I'll just, if it's there, I'll also do it instead of, you know, take advantage of it. I'm like, what the fuck are we building? Not a stove, man.
Perhaps this catapult can help us break past their defenses.
Hey, I got something like this back home.
Really? What do you use it for?
You know, getting rid of stuff.
Why do I find that so unsettling?
So here I'm thinking, okay, what do I have to do here? I probably have to... See, that's what I mean, like, the other two are right there and they don't do shit with this bad guy. It's one of the few times you use the lasso. I'm like, okay, do I have to get into this thing? And it's like, well, no, I can't just get into it. I have to... behind the thing, there's a Harley Quinn icon. I have to press the button. If Cyborg would get out of the fucking way.
Leave this to Harley.
I said that sometimes these characters are in the fucking way.
Whoa.
And I get why, but sometimes it's annoying to have to keep changing characters. So I'm trying to use one character, it's like, nope, you gotta go to this character to do this. Nope, now you gotta go to this character to do this. Nope, now you gotta go to this character to do this.
Now for a little payback.
Oh my god.
Stay on your
man.
guard. A far greater challenge lies ahead.
I just want to play as the one character. I keep go to this, go to this, go to this. It's weird, like with this here, you're telling me Cyborg or Wonder Woman could not open up that fucking door. Wonder Woman could punch it, Cyborg could blast it, but no, because Harley Quinn would be fucking useless in real life. But, you know, we gotta put her in here, because it's Harley Quinn.
In fact, we hope you never leave.
I don't know, there was a point where I was just so sick and tired of Harley Quinn in anything.
If anyone is leaving,
Because it felt like she was everywhere. She was in the Suicide Squad film, she got her own film. There was like a Harley Quinn and Batman movie. Which, to be fair, I never saw that one. People kept, you know, dressing up as her for Halloween or conventions, and the idea she's a popular character, but it's like, god damn, man. Can we calm down on the Harley Quinn business?
What do you think you're doing? Fools! Now I'll get you!
What the fuck did that girl give Wonder Woman? Come on. It's okay, I need to get this guy, so...
That's enough. You've had your fun, but now it is over.
I don't think so.
Like I said, I never heard of Granny Goodness. I didn't know who the fuck she was. And that's why at times you see me playing messy. Because it doesn't matter if I get hit, because if I die, I'll come back anyway. So sometimes it's like, I'll just play it reckless, because there's no punishment for it. Because, oh, you don't get as many studs or whatever you ladle. I don't care. So again, there's not really any punishment. Which on the one hand is fun in terms of... You know, it's hard to rage at a game that, you know, you could play with and not have to worry about the idea of repeating stuff that you already played, but at the same time it's like you don't need to be skillful because you just play right, like I did, recklessly. You die, you pop back up, and then there you go. It doesn't matter.
Now what? Your little paradise island now belongs to me.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this, how this doesn't affect her. It's like, whatever. Well, that for some reason affected her, blasting her. But the other times blasting her doesn't. So I'm like, you only use this to defeat these guys. Get them out of the way. So at one time it blasted her and... Oh, see, now it worked there. Did I do it at the right time, I guess?
My thanks. Granny Goodness took us by surprise.
Granny Goodness is an agent for a much darker power. If Darkseid succeeds, the whole universe is in danger.
When we are needed, simply call.
You got a cell number?
Better than that. You never lose signal.
I don't think you ever see these women again. Fucking sexist. Feminist. Is that a man? No, it's a cyborg.
I've heard you can't be trusted these days.
Whatever happened to that actor anyway? I remember that actor was complaining about Joss Whedon.
Help the Justice League. Your
What the fuck has he done since?
But ours has survived throughout the ages. Nothing will
I don't
change
remember.
that.
Let's test your skills.
So yeah, Deathstroke here.
Ooh, chase! I like chase!
As if you couldn't see that for yourself.
Like I'd
But it's
ever
like,
join
do
the
we
likes of
need
you.
Joker
You're
here?
even more
Like,
ridiculous than I first thought.
anything Joker could do, Batman could do, but it's like, whatever.
If we can get through to Deathstroke, show him the danger the dark side poses to the world, he might convince
Here it's like,
Ra's
well, I
al
got to
Ghul
play as
help us.
Reverse Flash. Let me at least play a little bit as the regular
Someone with the name
Flash.
Deathstroke sound like the kind of guy who'd be willing to listen to reason?
Now, again, this is another different type of gameplay, which is interesting. I don't always do the best job at it, but sometimes I don't even know if I picked up the thing. Sometimes it seems like, did I really get the thing? God, it's like sometimes hard to, because you'll be going so fast, it's hard to fucking keep track. And sometimes I'm like, did I really pick it up? It felt like I didn't pick anything up, but apparently I did. And there you go.
You're still here? Do you actually
But again, they
enjoy
wanted to show as
wasting your
many
time?
locations as they can, so they show, you know, Wonder Woman's place. Earlier in the game, we were at Star Labs when we were the bad guys. We've been through Metropolis. So I'm surprised that, well, I was gonna say, I was surprised you weren't the Justice League, you were at the Fortress of Solitude or something. That's a cool move, I like that when you're the Flash and you go, I like that pinball. That's really neat. I didn't like, you know, Batman has his move in Arkham Asylum. Yeah, the explosive gel. Like, how much does it take to kill this fucking guy? I swear sometimes I hit in the circle when it's not doing anything. I'm like, okay, I guess you're not supposed to go there, so destroy everything. So I was gonna need to build. Now look at what this says on here. I swear that looked like the Flash symbol. I'm looking at it more closely now. It's just a target. But for some reason I thought this was the Flash symbol. I don't know why I thought that. So I screwed up a couple times. Granted, I'm looking up at a TV. So the angle wasn't the best for me. This is not the game's fault, but yeah, I did. It's more for Batman. Find out later than I should have. I did, for some reason I kept thinking, this has the Flash colors. Maybe that's why too. I'm like, oh, it's red and yellow, just like the Flash is red and yellow. How about you have the bat signal? Oh, the bat signal. That means Batman should be on this fucking thing. I'm here, I'm trying to glide down and stuff. It's like, nope. Cause I don't think, okay, maybe the Flash has to be on there to hold something, like stand on it. Cause, you know, he wasn't moving at all. Like he was meant to be on there. Here it says you
Something that
need
can't be
help
solved by
press
running really fast?
some of the episodes.
That's so weird.
Free play mode to unlock hidden extras. Okay. So I'm guessing on free play mode, one of the characters you probably pick is your character because you have so many powers. I would think.
I should be able to deal with this.
I said, okay, that's what you have to do.
Ah, see? What did I tell you? Traps.
Yeah, okay then.
Not as imaginative as the ones at my base, but you have to admire the craftsmanship.
Get out of here. Beat the shit out of that guy.
There he is. I'll go after him.
No flash.
And we're getting close to the end of this level. There's not too much, because you don't even fight Deathstroke, which was weird. I'm like, you think, okay, we're going to fight Deathstroke, but no, we don't.
Yes.
Again, I thought that was kind of a weird choice.
Let's find a way to repair the bridge.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to look at the environment, see what I'm missing and stuff. Yeah, sometimes it's just going way too fast. Here it's like, yep, I know Joker, because anytime I see something silver, I know about that. Yep, I need this damn thing here. Again, Batman could have done that, but I guess we have to, you know, Joker as well. I will say, whenever you build something, there's always that wonder of what the hell you're going to build next. Because it could be pretty much anything.
Okay. It should be safe to cross now, but proceed with caution.
Get out of my way, Flash. Don't get in my fucking way. Get out of my way, Flash.
That rocket. I don't remember us parking it here. Not upside down, anyway.
Deathstroke appears to be waiting for us. Let's see if we can use the back rocket to get across.
You should know when to give up.
Okay. So right there, okay, that has a bat symbol. I mean, it makes sense. It's Batman's equipment. Throw something in there. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty much at the end of this level. Because again, strange that you don't actually fight Deathstroke. Maybe that was kind of the point. You think it's going to be this big battle and then... Psych.
So many ninjas.
I needed to test your conviction.
And it's like, oh yeah, this was just a test. Sure, everything's fine and dandy.
I'm back now.
We are yours.
Now that's how you make
Like, that easy? We are yours. Like, it's that fucking easy, man.
We have located where Superman landed. We are en route now.
Ensure your seat is in the upright position as we are preparing to land.
Dinosaur
And this does get cut off a bit, because I don't think you can pause cutscenes. All you see is this guy kind of run around a bit with a dinosaur, and then kind of run over to like the background, and then the cutscene ends and you're in the playing field. I will say this next boss was easy because of my character, because it was so fast and you're just running around shooting arrows and kicked his ass pretty quickly, but you will find that out next time. So thanks for watching, take care. Thanks once again, Lucas, for your generosity, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.